Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. I also want to use this opportunity to say thank you for all your support, for always coming to my channel. Thank you so much. My God will bless you. I also wish you a happy weekend. Okay, we are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, we heard that Queen Naomi have answered the question. Ooni directed the women in diaspora, as in Ife women in diaspora, to ask Queen Naomi. For the interest of those who did not watch the previous video, some days ago, we heard allegedly that the women in diaspora, those women are the Ife women who gather themselves together to promote their culture and tradition in diaspora. And they said these people are powerful women, well-respected women, who are very wealthy, educated, enlightened, and all of that. So, and one of their goals is to make sure that there is peace and love, that they want unity and oneness in Ile-Ife and in extension. So, they said when they visited Ile-Ife, they find out the problem going on between Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife. And they decided that they are not going to keep quiet about the way the king is treating the poor girl, Queen Naomi, because it is unfair. It is not good that amongst all the wives that the king married, Queen Naomi is the first wife and she is outside while the rest of the wives are gallivanting in the palace, bringing problem and gbas to the kingdom every now and then. So the women in diaspora decided that they must do something about it because they are known for peace. They are known for equity and justice. So my people, they said they went to Ooni and asked him this series of questions. And before this one, they've done that severally. And this time around, they came up with giving Ooni 14 days. They said 14 days for him to fix Queen Naomi or release Queen Naomi. Because at the moment, Queen Naomi is not settled. And the king is not ready to release Queen Naomi. Because they said there is this covenant, traditional covenant that he had with her, and unless that is lifted, that she cannot get married to another person. And it seems the king is using that against her, and because she's not happy in the marriage, you are not making things to be comfortable for her, yet you don't want to release her. So the women have decided that this is not going to continue like this. In as much as you are a king, people around you deserve their human rights and all of that. So they gave him 14 days. But funny enough, they said the king asked them to ask Queen Naomi this question, that it after clearing the palace, after putting the palace in order and all of that, is she going to return back to the palace? Or is it after wasting my efforts and energy to clear the palace or put it in a condition that she wants, she will not return back to the palace? That is the question. They said the king asked Queen Naomi through the Ile-Ife women in diaspora. Okay, they said they promised the king that they are going to ask her the question. So this video today is about that question and answer to the question. So my people, information reaching us right now is that it is alleged that the women have asked Queen Naomi the question, the so-called question from the king. And now, they said, according to Queen Naomi's response, that Queen Naomi redirected the question to the king, telling the women to go back and ask the king if she is the problem ever since this whole issue started. According to Queen Naomi, she said that she is not the problem, that the king is the problem because he is unable to manage women. He is unable to manage a home as a man. That her own question to the king is she the problem? If the palace is cleared and she returned back to the palace, is the king ready to manage a home with a woman, as in a wife, and not let other women or concubines to distract him, thereby discomforting the woman, the wife in the palace? That if he is ready, that the coming back to the palace is not the problem, and he know it, that it's not about coming back to the palace, but if he come back to the palace and he is still gallivanting with women, which is the main problem here, that it will cause her to go back out of the palace again. And that is one thing, that the one energy that she wants to save herself. That is why it seems as if she don't want to return back to the palace. It's not about returning back to the palace. After all, where she is, nothing is tied. Her leg is not tied there, and nothing is holding her there. But the fact remains that is the Kabiyesi ready to manage a home with a wife and allow young girls or other women to stop distracting him? Because his major problem, according to according to what the queen is saying, is that he cannot manage women, that he's always distracted with every little thing in skate, and this is a bad thing for a king. So according to Queen Naomi, she said that she is not the problem here, and everyone knows it. That the main problem is the king. That the king is, when it comes to women, that he is so weak that he cannot control himself. So that is the main problem. So the question now, the thing is that they said the queen redirected the women of Ile-Ife to go and ask the king, is he ready to build a family with a woman and not with every woman he sees? Okay, let's not forget that they said there's this Laide Badmus that he have started marriage arrangement with. I wonder why that one is still lying low. Okay, there's another Northern princess. They also said that she is planning to marry, and another USA nurse. According to him, they said he wants to marry that nurse so that the nurse will be taking care of his health issues and all of that. Okay, let's not forget that they said the reason they married her was because of the calabash career and everything that she was doing. Forgetting that he can employ a priestess from another place to be doing it without marrying that person, because marrying all these women will be bringing problems like this to him. So according to the queen, he said that she said that she's not the problem, that the problem is the king's attitude towards women, and unless that is solved, that the marriage might not hold. So the best thing for him to do, I'm now talking on my own, that he should release the woman and move on with his women episode, because it's interesting to him. But to the queen, she is not interested in such life and don't want to continue with it. Anyways, don't forget that they are all alleged information. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I love you guys.